Mabuhay! I'm Rema and welcome to my art space. Andito po tayo ngayon sa Intramuros, Manila, Fort Santiago. And actually, I joined a plein air group which is called the Outdoor Archivists. And it's my first time joining this group and I'm going to share to you yung naging experience ko sa first time ko na pag-join sa TOA. TOA from time to time, they would hold plein air activities around Metro Manila. And last week of November, ginanap dito sa Fort Santiago. I was invited by a art friend to join the group. And as usual, kahit taga Bulacan ako yung unang-unang dumating dito. Saya, di ba? Yung ginamit kong medium for this plein air is soft pastels. Share ko yung naging experience and process ko using the soft pastels.
It's my first time using soft pastels in a plein air activity, and I surely struggled as my easel didn't have a table. Looks like I was the only one using soft pastels because a lot of those within the group were using watercolor. For now, I'm comfortable with soft pastels. That's why this was the medium I chose. I chose the spot where looming buildings were seen beyond the lampshade. Now, I had the trouble lessening the colors and the vividness of the background because I was overwhelmed with all the details and the colors that I saw. This is actually one of the challenges for me when doing plein air paintings, aside from being pressured with the limited time given. We only had about 2 hours in making a plein air painting, and for me, I'm still too slow to be able to finish a painting within that time frame. I also get a bit conscious when people were looking at me while painting, but who cares? At least we're encouraging others to try painting while they watch us.
After nung session, nagpa-assess din ako kay sir dun sa painting ko at binigyan naman niya ako ng tips kung paano i-correct yung painting.
Parang yung kulay na ginamit mo rito, malapit siyang tignan kasi sobrang bright ng red niya. Pero kung sa perspective mo titignan, di ba dapat supposedly malayo siya. So, pwede mong ibahin yung kulay, isasattle mo siya. Lagyan mo ng konting red pero mas more on grayish para mas mukha siyang malayo. Grayish or light para mas lumapit itong mga element na nasa ano. So dapat yung mas malayong element, mas less detail. So mas lumalapit yung element, mas nagiging mas detailed siya. Or yung mga dark na paint natin, mas ginagamit natin sa mga element na mas malalapit. Kung pwede mong mas nag-concentrate ka sa detail sa mga puno, then the rest is parang atmospheric na lang siya.
So, ang isa sa heads ng group na ito is Sir Erwin Mallari. And ang purpose niya is for artists to be able to capture yung mga places dahil sa isang iglap pwedeng magbago yung isang lugar because of different factors like environment or even construction, mga ganyan. And, you know, when we capture these places on canvas, nare-retain yung memory of how they look like at certain point in time. Also at the same time, malaking tulong ang group na ito as mga artist na tulad ko to be trained kung paano mag-paint and how to get the right focus or the right perspective of things on canvas.
So nabuo yung group, actually matagal na eh. Wala pa man pangalan, 2016 nagpe-paint na kami, pare-parehas kami ng mga hilig sa pagpe-paint. Then, 3 years ago, nagkaroon ng exhibit sa estancia. So, na-invite kami ng isang group na mag-create kami ng group para sa mga plein air activities. So, naisip namin na ang pangalan is the Outdoor Archivists. Kasi napansin namin, every time na nagpe-paint kami, nag-change yung place over time. So, parang ina-archive mo yung isang lugar sa pamamagitan ng pagpipinta, ng plein air painting. And then at the same time, yung practice ng real essence ng plein air napapractice pa rin hanggang ngayon. So para kaming bumabalik sa panahon nila Monet, na mga impressionist dati, na without even the help of modern technology, makakagawa ka ng painting through and plein air. Saka isa pa yung observation sa paligid, hindi siya katumbas ng isang snap lang ng camera. Mas maraming nangyayari within those minutes, those hours, na-apply mo yun sa painting. So hindi lang visual, kung ano yung nararamdaman mo sa paligid, mas na-apply mo doon sa pagpipinta. So malaki ang benefits ng plein air painting kasi unang-una madidevelop yung style mo, yung pulso mo, at saka yung quick decision. Kasi pagka nag-painting ka ng plein air, hindi siya tatagal ng sobrang habang oras. So sa loob ng 1, 2, siguro sobrang haba na ng 3 oras. So dapat doon matapos mo yung isang painting. So yung quick decision, yun yung madidevelop eh. Saka yung photographic memory. Kasi unang-una, pagka nagpinta ka sa labas, ang daming changes. Lalo na yung araw, pag umusod yung araw, pati shadow nyo, nag-a-adjust din. So kailangan, kung ano yung best moment ng oras, makapture ng mata mo at makakabisa mo, parang ma-develop yung photographic memories mo. Kahit yung mga taong dumadaan, pwede mong i-add na, ayun. Pero ang pinakamahalaga, ma-archive mo yung buong paligid.
I hope you really enjoyed this video, and if you do, please click the like button, and if you're here in my channel for the first time, please subscribe. And also, click the bell button so you'll be notified of future videos from me. Again, ako po si Rema, and thank you very much for joining my art space, and see you again in the next. Bye! Ang nag-head ng group na ito is si Sir Erwin Garcia. I-correct yung painting. Bye!